And welcome back. We're moving into our final conversation, and of course I started here during the break with Karen Rosito. We're talking about nutrition and wellness, and also eating enough versus eating right.
Good
we
morning.
eat with our eyes, you know.
That is absolutely true. Mr. Marsden and I were outside discussing an example. You go to one of these food vendors, say on Coney Drive, and you buy $7 worth of rice and beans. Well, rice and beans chicken salad. You get literally 3 cups of rice, right? You get your little piece of chicken and your coleslaw. But is it enough? Oh, yes, it is, because it fills your belly. But are you eating right? No, you're not, because what you've received is what we call a preponderance, an excessive amount of carbohydrates. Because remember, base 1, carbohydrates, beans, rice, and you get a little bit of coleslaw with a lot of sugar or whatever they mix it with. So yes, you eat enough, you're full, but did you really get the nutrients that you need? No. No.
So how do we make better decisions when it comes to that, especially given the fact that we have these cultural palettes that we've grown accustomed to? You know, in the morning, let's just take down a basic day. I'll tell you one thing that has stuck with me, the whole meat pie situation.
Meat pies, yes.
Yes, because a lot of people will have 4 meat pies. And I remember you saying a meat pie is about 500 calories.
It's about 70, 75. Some of them, the better ones, 40 grams of fat per pie. Right? And if you say 40 times 9, 9 fours is already 360 for the better meat pies. And we don't call the names, but the better ones that are not greasy. No, the ones with the nice thick crust run up to almost 600. 600 calories.
And how much calories should you take in the average
person?
person?
So let's talk about you, William, right? Let's say you're normal, you're not exercising. I would give you, to maintain your weight, maybe 2,000 calories a day, maybe.
So if I have 4 meat pies, that's it for the day?
That's it. You can't eat anything else, no matter with the soft drink, right? So now you've had 4 meat pies, that's like, to be, say, to the
above
least
the limit.
$4. You spend $4, $5, you get 4 meat pies. You've had all your calories, your nutrition, your protein, not even protein, I say carbohydrates and fat for the day. Right? Your carbohydrate, because it's carbohydrates and fat. Meat pies don't really have any meat per se. So,
now let's choose another option for breakfast. Fried jack and beans.
Not stuffed, not fried with the, all right. Let's say you have a serving of 3 fried jacks, your beans, because it's a Belizean breakfast, I would say you have to be satisfied with 2 small fried jacks, and that will cover your carbohydrates and your fat, right? And then 1 egg, or one egg white, and your glass orange juice. I cannot give you eggs and cheese and ham.
Bacon.
And bacon, because they're all proteins and at different level of fat. So if you look at it, my breakfast for you would be, why not just the regular Kellogg's cornflakes with maybe Dutch Lady or Lala Light or any skim milk, a banana, and you're good to go. But then you would have only taken in 500 to 600 calories.
Or oats.
Or oats. And by the way, people, oats, no condensed milk. Right? So you get used to put fruit in your oats, so that the natural sugar in the fruit will come out in the oats. So you give it a better taste. Remember, it's all in the mind. Once the food enters the mouth, the palate kick in, it tastes sugary, it tastes nice, it tastes sweet. But once it passes the palate and go down the esophagus, that's it. So it's only that least sweetness. Please do not put honey, not put sugar. Don't tell me no foolishness, but I need it sweet. Put banana. So for you, William, 2 cups, let's say 2 cups of Kellogg's, regular cornflakes. I like Raisin Bran, by the way. 2 cups of that, 1 banana, and a fruit.
And it's done.
And it's done.
What
and
about
an extra fruit? I mean, an extra fruit.
Now, what about the options? Honestly, I don't have much in terms of breakfast, but I do the shakes.
The shakes, right.
What would you recommend that you put? For me, I do spinach, some flax seeds.
So spinach, flaxseed.
Half a banana, some strawberries or whatever fruit I want, or pineapples or whatever, just a handful. And oats, a little bit of oats.
Remember when you say oats, tablespoon or teaspoon?
Tablespoons of
okay,
oats.
3 tablespoons of oats. So literally, and what is your base? Water?
It's water or coconut water.
Or coconut water, which is, so that alone is a breakfast. It's 400, 500 calories. And you know what? Because of the raw oats you've added, you'll blend and you swallow, the body is not cooked. So you start digesting later. Meaning it hits the mouth and it go to the stomach and start digestion then. So you stay fuller longer versus you cook the oats. You understand?
I was going to ask you that question because some people will not have raw oats. And some people, I know my mom did this thing where she would soak it overnight and then you have it in the morning.
In the morning, right.
Right.
And while we're on the topic of oatmeal oats, remember that you have quick oats, where it's 3 minutes. So for me, honestly, it's not the best thing you can eat. Quick oats. Try what is called old-fashioned oatmeal, where you boil, you bring the water to a boil and you put it in. But for me, I would want you to just use the cold the cold milk, put in your oatmeal, almond milk, baby, put your oatmeal, banana, and you're good to go. But remember, once you soak overnight, you always start the process of breaking down the oatmeal. So it's good, easy to digest, and oatmeal, surprisingly, will keep you fuller longer. So by 10, when the little hungry bugs they start attack, you just take a handful of nuts. Peanuts with the shell. You know, eat peanuts and shell off the red skin.
Oh, the red part.
The red
when
part
it's a
is
shell,
the
just
fiber.
now you fight me.
Yeah, with the skin. So what is so you know, it's like, okay, oatmeal in the morning, and any Belizean out there can challenge us and write me or call me and tell me, no way, if you have that, it's cheaper. You know how much for what you just mentioned probably costs you $1.50 if you break it down versus $4 or $5. No, will you be full with the meat pies? Initially, yes. Will you get enough nutrients? Absolutely not. Because you've had enough carbohydrates, a whole lot of fat, right? And then a little bit of protein. But what will happen, the carbohydrates are first broken down, molecules of carbohydrates are first broken down into sugars. So you have this amount of what you call a sugar rush at 10, and what do you want to eat? Something else sweeter. So you go and you send and you buy a donut or you eat a whole pack of them Mexican imported biscuit, or you go to Miss Wanda, you buy a donuts, and then 12 o'clock you're hungry again. So are you eating enough to satisfy your hunger? Yes. Are you getting the nutrients? Absolutely not. You have to balance it. Let's say for a poor or I know I say poor, an indigent person that really only make $150 a week. You cannot buy fried chicken. You can't buy.
Or you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Because what will help you is to, one, roll off sunflower tortilla, whole wheat Johnny cakes, and cook your whole 2 pounds of beans and eat beans every day. What is wrong with that? You know?
And you know, that's a very interesting thing, because we've moved away from eating beans as a staple. Because I know some people start off, you eat the beans just as stew beans, then you have fried beans, you do this, you do that.
Yes.
Now I know for some people you don't want any fried food at all, but in moderation?
As in fried food, as in what?
Like fried beans, for example.
Okay, what we call Creole style fried beans. You put a little bit of coconut oil for that unmistakable Creole flavor. Fry your onion, fry your garlic, put your beans that you used the day before, and you fry it down. It has, let's say you serve 4 out of that. The amount of fat is negligible, because you take maybe 2 teaspoons of coconut oil divided into the 4 of you. So you get your Creole taste, but no chase down the fried jack, because fried jack is fried. What about making whole wheat Johnny cakes? You need it the same way. It's 50% white flour, 50% brown flour, and you make your nice Johnny cakes.
So you don't necessarily, like some people say, oh, stay away from rice and flour and all of that.
No. Rice and flour, as I was listening to a section of what Dr. Quera was saying yesterday, rice and flour basically is what we call diet busters or health busters, because when rice is like a trap, the more rice you eat, the more sweet you want. So if I would give you a diet today, William, I would give you 1 measured cup of cooked brown rice. For myself, I would serve me half measured cup of cooked brown rice. So only half cup of rice. And for you, 5 corn tortillas. Factory made. If you're eating escabeche, you cannot, people, eat the whole pound. Right? You cannot. And right, so everything to me.
I'm trying to get you to talk about some of the things, and it's scary,
yes,
in a good way, right?
Yes.
Take, for example, dukuno, another thing, and tamales. A lot of people like dukuno and tamales.
We, as a nutritionist, you can't escape dukuno and tamales because it's a whim, it's a cultural thing. You get up the morning, and from you get up, you have, you know what, in the morning, I feel like eat panades or dukuno or tamales today. So you go and hunt your favorite spot and you get your tamales. No, let's be honest. Even a man like you, eat one. And then you eat it with some vegetables, piece of tomato, some cucumber, eat one. Because that tamales, let's talk about some good tamales. And we could call the people by Heritage Bank right there, they sell some really good tamales. The tamales you need to try to avoid is when you open the leaf or the foil, whatever it's made in, you see grease running out, lard, right? So you have good tamales and you have not so good. People buy Social Security Board, the tamales nice and small, you only need 1 for a taste. So it's all about moderation.
So not eat 2 tamales.
You don't need 2. But if you're still hungry, meaning you want to eat now, you know your calories, you're still hungry, why not have an extra serving of vegetables or fruit? Because a banana will do it for you.
And are you talking about cooked or uncooked? Like, I eat raw okra all the time.
And that is commendable.
I love raw okra.
And how do you eat? Cut off the stem, cut off the tip, you cut it up, and you literally, and it has a crunch.
Yeah.
The people, the reason why Belizeans don't like okra is because when you cook it, it's slimy. But if you cut it up and just saute it, after you've cut it, and the color, immediately as the color changes, like broccoli, you start eating it. It has a better taste. You still have the crunch. Remember, the rule of preparing vegetables is to make sure it's not soft and soggy, because if not, you'll lose the nutrients. So for you, the okra is excellent in terms of iron, in terms of filling you up, because it's packed with fiber. The trick to buying okra is that you need to buy it before it gets trashy. So you pick it early. Once the little tip breaks off, or you break it, once it snaps, it's ready, it's good. And to me, you never have okra that's maybe green, you know? It's always, once it starts hanging off, the people know, they know to pick it, and then you know to buy it. Okra is excellent. Spinach, for me, and you talk about eating, let's say in the morning you have a regular construction worker where he want to eat his 7 fried jack. That is good because he's going to be out in the sun.
Burning it
But if you're sitting around like us, you cannot eat like that. And it's all about the rice. You can go to the places that sell food and you could say, give me a cup of rice or 2-pot spoon. Give me a whole lot of beans with the rice. Meaning cover the rice with the pot spoon or so of beans and give me by serving. Actually, the leg or the thigh is 1 serving of protein. You don't need the whole quarter chicken. And then some of you will still put potato salad. You know, everywhere, even Miss Arnold there on Coney Drive, everywhere will have a vegetable salad. They have lettuce, but you choose to pick. So now you have potato salad, you have rice, you have beans, you have chicken, and you have gravy. Then you still say, give me a little bit of coleslaw, it look nice. So yes, you're going to be full, but will you get all your nutrients? No. And then what if you say, you know what, I'm feeling tired and run down, I'm going to take vitamins. So now you're taking vitamins too, so you get hungrier because of the B complex, the B vitamins. And you decide in the evening I want to eat. You ever hear people eat a whole packed bread? It's totally empty calories because it's all carbohydrates. Yes, you're full, but you're not getting your nutrients balanced. In the evenings, 2 slices of whole wheat bread, a piece of cheese, a small Kayo's own yogurt, and you're good to go. And you could still have a little bit of fruit in that yogurt. I'm trying to go local now.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because even adding peanut butter to is peanut butter a good addition?
Yes, because it's all protein. So, but peanut butter, what kind? Will you use the inferior brand because it's cheaper, or will you buy the better brands because it's purer? Or will you just grind your peanuts and put it on the bread? Because peanuts will make butter, because it's high fat. But if you have a good blender or processor, do your own peanut thing. You know, so whole peanut butter is good. 2 slices whole wheat bread, peanut butter, Marie Sharp jam, it's jam, not jelly, jam, and a fruit. And you're good to go, and surprisingly, you will feel fuller longer, as if you've actually eaten something. So this year is all about balancing. Just do it, just try it. Maybe for you, a 1,500, and I'll send you one. 1,500 calorie diet, because when you're giving the diets, you look at the person and say, I know William long time, you know, he could stand for lose of 15 pounds in my mind. So I want.
No call me up, party.
Well,
I had a joke.
A chance. I say Mr. Mogil, but I know for he's small. Mr. Mogil, he had gained some weight and he lose it, but if you ask him, he look good, right? The belly kind of gone. So you say, okay, so when I give Mr. Mogil 1,500 calories, I break it down into 500 calories, but every food group, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, your vegetables or fruits. Nothing is wrong with eating vegetables in the morning. Nothing. Pack it up in the egg white so you get at least a serving, right? And he would say, but you know, Karen, it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food because I'm fitting in all the food groups as you need to eat it, as you need to have it in a meal. So you get a cup of yogurt, half a banana, your 2 slices of bread, your jam if you're hurrying. And no Belizean can tell me they're so busy that they have to go line up out there, go buy meat pie.
Or tacos.
Or tacos.
And, well, let's talk a little bit about the tacos, because we've become a taco nation for breakfast.
Yes, and
some people
eat $5.
Yes.
Which is 15 tacos. 15, 30, I don't know. Some people eat 10.
Alvin, you sound guilty.
But $5, but let's say that everything went bad for you in the morning. You get up late, you have to get to work. The only thing is the tacos. Later I'll work it up in 5 minutes and give you. You, William, I would say, you know, William, I want to give you $3 and $2 tacos. That's 6 tortillas with a little bit of chicken and gravy and onions. Hopefully you put the onions for nutrition. And okay, but I'm only going to give you $2 worth, which is 6. And I will ask you, please buy a banana. Instead of eating $3 tacos, which is 9, and then you don't have space for nothing else. Or $5 tacos. You could eat $5 tacos and you're full, but you're not balancing. It's not nutritionally sound to eat like that. So I'm not saying, because I've seen over 10,000 Belizeans, I'm not going to sit here and say, I want to go to your tacos. I can't. But I could ask you, get the taste in the back of your eye teeth, eat your 6 tacos, but eat it with a fruit. At least get something, give something, because your body will thank you. And let me tell you, no, I know you heard the stats. I don't know why they only target women, but 6 out of every 10 women in Belize walking around are either obese or overweight, right? So what that means for men with under the right up par with we, and I'm talking about young men 18 to maybe 45, right? Mm-hmm. I mean that age group. So what are we doing wrong? Preponderance, we're eating too many carbohydrates. Let's look at our Sunday dinner. Plantain. You want to say plantain is a fruit? No. For me, it's a sugar, carbohydrates. Plantain, rice and beans, potato salad, mayonnaise or salad cream in the potato salad, baked or stewed chicken. Okay, you had that, your burp. I've had enough because people feel like you have to burp with the Coke where we never want to mention. And then by 3 o'clock, you don't make no
dessert, bread pudding.
No bread pudding. So you eat a big, and if you count it, 4 by 4 inches by 4 inches with 3 inches high bread pudding. 4 carbs right there. Then night, no leftovers. and Sunday you don't mess up your diet for 4 days. So now how do you catch up? You have to exercise. I'm not saying no eat your Sunday dinner, but go light, eat your tablespoon of potato salad.
One other thing, because as we're talking about eating right and we're starting to move out of time, eating on time, how important is that?
That is an excellent question. I wouldn't have thought about even bringing it up, right? Check this out. You go to your bed, you go to sleep 10, right? 8 o'clock the next morning, by 6 the next morning, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours. By 6 the next morning, you're out of gas, out of energy. When you get up at 6, maybe you do your fasting cardio, you come back, you have to eat by 8 o'clock. Between 6 and 8 to get the fire going. It's like you're putting coals and you get that metabolic engine revving. So you have to eat by then. Okay, 4 hours later, 8, say by 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you eat a salad, you know, steamed vegetables, your shake, something to break that 4 hours. You have to eat between 12 and say even 2, right? I give some till 2 because some eat later. So say 4 hours later, all right, 12 to 2. Later on, by 7, 8, you eat again so that you don't go to the point where you're starving. Literally, the sensors go off in the brain and you start feeling those hunger pangs. You have to keep. For me, I give you 3 meals, moderately so, and 3 snacks. So you're snacking at 10.
And no snacks of like potato chips and stuff?
Please,
not even
no.
the ghetto Pringles?
Well, no, make we go back to ghetto Pringles, plantain chips. There is plantain chips and there's plantain chips. All right, no, you look and you see if the outside of the bag is greasy, then you know, right? If fried with oil that was not hot. But you have a vendor, I don't know his name, around here where the plantain chips is fried so dry. We did a study on it, that plantain chips is literally a snack. It's like 150 calories with minimal fat. And then why whoever tell you people they need to eat chips with ketchup? Ketchup is sugar. Right? So you eat your chips or you eat your yuca, cassava chips,
yeah.
But then you don't eat chips every day. Eat peanuts sometime. Eat a fruit for snack. What are other snacks? 3, you like the biscuit? 3 Marie biscuit. 5, well, you don't like Marie because you don't have
sugar or the filling.
Because you don't have the filling. so you're still hungry. But if you train yourself, people, for 2 weeks, I'm giving you have realized that you're getting fuller quicker because you're eating the right foods instead of gorging on carbohydrates. And remember, we don't gorge on protein expensive, right? And you don't need so much, right? So instead of gorging on the big plate of rice and beans, eat less rice, eat more beans, eat no rice, eat beans with your piece of fried chicken and you leave vegetables to the side, piece of stewed chicken. Because remember, you take the chicken out of the gravy, have the flavor, but you don't get the fat because they brown it. No, please don't bury the thing in gravy. Oil, yeah. And remember, pigtail only on your birthday. so it's a cultural
me
thing.
Up really hard.
But you know what? It's all about eating right, getting the nutrients, and still feeling satisfied. How do you fill the empty spots in your stomach? You eat a banana. We have a amount of fruits in Belize. We have guava. By the way, you don't need to eat the whole big guava, but a quarter. We have star fruit, which a star fruit will fill you up from, if you eat 10, you're not hungry again till 3 because it's so many nutrients. So the skin, you eat star fruit with the skin. So it's all about, for 2016, it's all about eating well to satisfy your nutrient needs, but at the same time being pleased and happy with what you've had because you have a little bit of everything. Now there is one thing that I want to ask Belizeans to drink less of or refrain from drinking. Sugary drinks. And okay, if you need ocean spray, whatever, sugary drinks. That is not a drink. It is just sugar. No soft drinks. None. Or if you must, then again for your birthday with the piece of cake you're getting, you have a Coke or you have a Sprite.
And your pigtail.
Yeah. And you pay. And if you're, and we must talk about alcohol, because we're adults, we drink.
Yeah.
No, you will go Thursday, or you go out on a Thursday and you have 4 beers. Because you like beers, that's 800 calories. The next day you will need to ride 30 to 40 miles to burn that. So why not have 2 maybe Caribbean travelers? They have an an older 5-barrel where it's really lighter in sugar. So you drink your travelers, you take your 2 ounces by the you measure, and you have that with unsweetened grapefruit juice by Caribbean Pride, or you have it with soda water and a twist of lime, and you sip it through. You know they say stirring straw. You sip it through that. So when it hits you good, because you cannot drink rum and Coke. You could drink rum and Diet Coke or Diet Sprite or Sprite Zero. Diet Cranberry, you can't drink vodka and cranberry juice. Because yes, it's a drink, but they have Diet Cranberry. I give vodka with grapefruit juice. Squeeze it with your hand, or you buy the unsweetened grapefruit juice. First thing Belizeans say, nice, sweet. Well, put in some Splenda then. So you satisfy your palate, but at the same time, get your lead drinks on. And if you're on a decent diet, then 2 drinks will send you.
All right. Well, with all of that said, Karen, we have to bring you back, and I will wait for my 1500 diet.
And I want to invite you to weigh, because what the scale will do for you is to tell you your metabolic rate, and it will tell you in black and white how many calories you need to have, and then Miss Karen will tell you how many calories I'm cutting you by so you lose the weight.
All right.
So I'm inviting you.
I'm coming. Daryl, let it come.
It's
you don't lose, I'll leave it at the belly. Go all the way, man.
It's always a pleasure. Like I've been around Channel 5 and you for years. I see your cameramen come and go. It looks like either you're overpaying them or they're overworked so they don't eat good, but they start slim like him. And in a year or so, they have belly, right? So, I mean, and I know the cameramen, from someone in 30 years, 20 years. So what I'm saying, for you, if you're running to catch a fire, there's no way you could run with the camera and reach in time.
I know on that note, Karen, I'm glad that not only the on-camera personalities get it to get back up.
And I know in the hide back there, I know who, but we don't have to put on glass. Because honestly, it's not about, I want to leave with this, it's not about, yes, we're attractive or we're not. It's how you're perceived or you're not. It's not all about that, it's about how you feel. Because if you feel well every day, then you'll do well. You'll go through your day and you'll be happy. If you get up and you do some abs, some push-ups, you'll be happy that the blood is pumping, metabolic rate high, and you'll be able to perform.
That's right. Well, with that said, Karen, I just know now, no more pigtails till my birthday.
When is your birthday?
June.
Oh, good. So you have 6 months.
All right. But thank you very much for breaking it down for us in terms of what we can consume. And of course, we try to keep it local so people can get an idea of how to manage yourself. But that's our show for today. We're smack out of time. We'd like to thank all our guests for joining us today. And of course, you, our viewers, for staying through to the end. And if you have any concerns or comments that you'd like to send our way, don't hesitate to drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com, William_oye@channel5belize.com, and Marlene_oye@channel5belize.com. Have a great day, everybody. Watch what you eat.
Watch how much you eat.
Watch how much you eat. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Yes.